Hey everybody. So, a friend of mine plays this a lot, and I used to play it when it was in early access. This is Planet Crafter, and I will admit I've not played it since way early access. So, hello there Farsight, hello there Super God. Welcome to Planet Crafter. So, I do have two older games. One looks like it's done a lot, one not so much. This one here, this is what I've been doing today, just to sort of get back into the game. But we're going to start anew. Let's call it chill, because this is all new. Starting planet, I do have the DLC for it, but we're not going to start there. We are going to start Prime first, sort of planet. Game mode. We'll leave it standard, so I will drop some items when I die, but that's not an issue. Well, it will be, because obviously you've got to get back to them to be able to do anything. So, let's jump in.
Emergency. Correct your trajectory. Imminent impact. Imminent impact.
I love the way it says imminent impact. I'm pretty sure anything like that would have crushed this as it went into the ground. Where the rest of it is, I have no idea. But, yeah. Okay, so spawn points are different. So, in my game where I was just doing stuff, I'm actually spawned over there. But that's fine. So, first steps, we do have some stuff to do. We've got some oxygen capsules, we've got some food, we've got vermicide. So let's start with oxygen tank and backpack. Iron, so 2 cobalt, 3 iron and magnesium. So, rather dynamic entrance, yes it was. That's titanium, we can leave that for a minute. Silicon we can leave. Cobalt. That's okay, little magnesium. Iron, there we go. That's good. I'm running out of oxygen already. Just one piece of life. I'm aware my oxygen's running low. Oxygen level critical, yes. There we go. Right. Backpack. Oxygen tank. Let's just make sure they're equipped. There we go. Next it wants me to craft and equip a construction ship and start making a living compartment and such. So yeah, we can do that. So we need 2 silicon, 2 magnesium. Luckily we sort of spawned closer to some silicon than everything else. Now, I do know that there is some chests dotted around, which have some handy stuff in it. Blue ones tend to have just like basic thingamabobs, whereas I think ours seems to be. Right, so let's have to craft a living compartment for power, so we've got some silicon, 2 titanium, 3 iron. So silicon. So I need 1 more titanium, 1 more iron for this. early stages aren't that hard, but they get progressively harder if you're not preparing yourself. Also, if memory serves me right, this whole area ends up underwater as you terraform the planet. So I don't think it'd be wise to build down here. Thinking I should go build over here somewhere. Yeah, here looks pretty flat. So let's do that. We now have a little habitat of our own. I think I'm going to expand it before I do anything else. So I want some more titanium and another bit of iron. That's titanium there, but that's not what I wanted. In fact, possibly expand it in a couple of ways. Can I? Okay, I can make one. And we've got a meteor shower straight away. Lovely. What I've always wanted. This does sort of bring us new resources. Or just more resources in the area. You just got to be careful you don't get hit. Yes. How is the actual base or the house? Take a few. So, what do we need? We need drill, wind turbine, wants me to craft some screens, heater. Screens aren't so bad. I'll sort of try and put spaces aside for stuff, so like one of those rooms now will be for the screens, so I can sort of look into that area and see what's going on. I do need to head over that general direction, and that looks like a hole in the rock, so this looks like something. It's like I know I want to head sort of over there and up there, because I know there's a couple of gold chests, and that would be a good boost if I can grab those early. For now, let's put this in here. We want silicon, all of it requires silicon. So I need like 3 pieces, that's magnetic. We also need to get power to the base. Which is going to be good old trusty windmills to start with. I want to put stuff in first that can be useful, and then we start with power. So, terraforming screen. Can go there. Blueprints. Can go there. And we need another piece of iron for engines. Perfect. Now, the reason I'm going for these first, obviously, these can be accessed without energy. This is just showing what we need. So we need at least 1 kW of energy. But this is the one that I want the most, because obviously I can see what unlocks are here per stage. So now let's get some power going. So we just need iron. Let's grab a handful of iron. And we can make a handful of windmills. Titanium, iron, titanium, iron, silicon. Doesn't appear. And if there is iron, it tends to go further out than I want to go currently. Gone. Let's put these out front. So the power's just been restored to the base. I'm just going to put 3 out here for now. Yeah, provides us a bit. We're not going to have much of them. Right, let's get a drill going, because that will put pressure going to the planet. Let's jump forward. And ideally I would like another one, but I don't have another one. We need a heater and flame tube. Everything moves on. We'll grab some ice as we go. I'm aiming to get back to my little thing now. So yeah, meteors literally hit the floor, make a mess, but they drop like a dozen or so different bits of ore, resources, whatever you want to call it. We'll just craft a few of those. There we go. Okay, we're gonna have to try and move this to the base soon, but I need more room. Yeah, I'm gonna need more backpack space. So go over here real quick, because I did spot a blue chest. That's not so bad. We'll take that and that. They're definitely worth it. We'll take the iron because I'm using it all. We'll take the silicon and magnesium. And let's run back to the base now. So what I can do is with the iron I've just got, we can make some storage and start moving all our stuff in here. I think this is the quickest survival game I've ever played when it gets out of the base. Right, so let's just put storage back here for the time being. Just make a couple. just do that. Okay, we can use this one for food purposes. It wants us to make a veggie thing. Iron, ice, magnesium. Magnesium, iron, we just need to grab some ice. So, veggie tubes are going to be for producing oxygen for the planet. So if we go over here, we can see we're not producing any heat at the moment. Pressure-wise, we're doing 0.20 every second, so it's not going that fast. And then obviously oxygen, we've got nothing. Oh, I'm running. Veggie tube, and you know what? We can put it over here. So on the tube, and then we just need to put a seed in it. And considering we got this one actually produces 200% more. So that's a good start. So we'll take a little time bit. We still need iridium for a heater. And we need to craft progress screen, which I don't think I have currently. No, progress screen is heat. So we do need a heater. But let's go grab the rest from one chest and obviously my food and such and bring it back. So as we start getting through stuff now, so as we start progressing up with different stages now, we should be fine. Okay, I have to come back for that chest. Unfortunately, stuff doesn't stack. So like, one slot is one item, no matter what it is. Chest. Go for the chest. Hop to the chest. What we got? Hey, iridium. That's what we need. And a blueprint. So, don't think I can take everything. So we're going to take some more of the important stuff. I'm trying to do this in. We come back for it. But now we can make a couple of heaters. Or should be able to. There you go. Something's reached a high enough level that we've just unlocked the tier 2 oxygen tank. Let's have a look. So that was pressure. Which is good, because now we've got that. I need silicon for a crafter. So if I do that real quick, let's put our crafter by the door. And then I need more silicon for a heater. So we'll try and make 2 of these. More iron, that's fine, we've still got plenty. Probably gonna be reaching our limit of how much power we're using. Yep, there it is. Hopefully one windmill will do. electric. Yep, but I'm not going to like where it is, so I don't have a deconstruction thing. Damn it. Silicon. One last piece of silicon. There we go. Now I feel a little bit better that I can deconstruct stuff. So when you do deconstruct stuff, you do get it back. And that's better. It's not clicking with the others now. Power-wise though, we're not doing too good. So, we've got heat. We've got heat's building up, pressure's building up, and obviously oxygen's building up. Keep pressing that wrong button there. Should make another tube. Iron and ice. None of which I've got. Let's do that. So, just gonna eat, drink, and carry one of each on. And let's have a look what we got. T1 mining speed. It's not ideally what I wanted, but iron, ice, magnesium. Magnesium. Ice. Iron. So, what have I... I'm still using the tier 1, so... might be worth trying to get the T2 before I do any other exploration. But, this will allow us to get at least a bit more. I hope. Not a lot of power left, so hopefully we can unlock this. We've just unlocked T2 backpacks, so probably best upgrade both of these now. So iron, silicon, titanium. Got titanium. Need the others, and I need 2 magnesium, cobalt, and titanium. Cobalt, 2 magnesium, titanium, and then silicon and 2 silicon and iron. So just trying to find exactly what I need, not trying to grab it. Where is silicon? Silicon. That looks like silicon. And there is. So, tier 2 backpack, tier 2 oxygen tank. That's more storage space for us, and 200 on our tank. That we can work with. Should probably grab this as well, and the flashlight. So what are we looking at? 3 magnesium, 2 silicon, and titanium. Well, I just need 2 silicon and magnesium. This looks like all the sandstone picking up. Magnesium, silicon, and 1 more piece of silicon. Is that you? That's you. Okay, so So, go for you, go for you, and then what we want to do is take that off, put that on, and then put those on. We've got more slots here, and 2 spare. What's that? Okay, so I'm going to grab the oxygen things and just quickly eat and drink. We're going to make a dash across the deserty bit. I know I've got to go back for that chest. I know I've got to get the chest from the pod, and I know I've got to get the chest from the left here. But I really want to go over here and see if I can find the gold chest I had before, and maybe up there, because then we've got, if memory serves me right, they should hold a really good seed, so oxygen would be quicker. Like, here's another chest. Oh, squash. We'll take that, we'll take that, we'll take that. And I will take that. And nothing else at the moment. So another chest over there, but I want to ignore it. Goes against all my ways to ignore a chest, but there's the gold one. There's the gold one. Just quickly do that. Right, there's the seed I wanted. In fact, take it all. Scrub that. That can come in handy. Don't have the inventory space to really go up to the ship anymore, so let's get back over here. So what I can do is I can take the plant out of the veggie tubes and put this new one in, and it'd be like 500% more. Grab those two, because then we can make another oxygen capsule. So we've got 2 different seeds now for the grower. Put that in there. Pack going. Going to end up full. Do a short hike out from the base. So I played this ages back, like it was in real early access. So I don't really know much. I think the most I did was sort of get to explore these areas inside the ship, sort of thing. But that was all. Speaking of this ship, I should be able to walk inside. Yes. And I have a flashlight, that's fine. But it will get dark in here. Okay, so I can deconstruct some technical debris. Oh, there's a... What's in this? Okay, we'll take the blueprint. Take the iridium, fabric. I'll wait a little bit longer to use that. Take the seeds. The rest can stay for the moment. There's another chest. Use that now. What's in this one? Another piece of fabric that come in handy. The iron wheel, and I'm gonna have to come back in a bit. We'll have to deconstruct our way further in. Yeah, your flashlight really doesn't give you much field of vision in here. So you get back to the front, I think it goes all bright again. So yeah. Okay, let's go back over. You can use the iron for storage chests, and hopefully see what happens. Take a look at progress bars as well. Okay, here we are. So, how are we looking? Still just on the edge of power. Could put some solar panels down now. Still nowhere near that. Ideally, we want to get to this food grower as fast as we can, which is why I went and got that seed from the gold chest, and why I'll go and get the other one from the ship, because without food we will start dying a lot quicker. What does this chip give us? Agility boost. That's actually pretty good. And I got everything. So that'll make me a tiny bit faster, which is fine. We need a couple more chests in here, don't we? So, I'm not looking for anything too fancy. This will probably all get ripped out at some point and turned into something else eventually. Right, and then do I have cobalt? What's that? I'll use a couple of bits of cobalt just to make some oxygen capsules. Right, so water, food. See if I can make my way to the ship up here. Probably gonna have to skyland or bounce sideways on the side of the mountain. There we go. Okay. Tier 2 veggie tube is done. chest. Take it all. There we go. And we can actually start running back. Yeah, because storage is still a bit of an issue here. Just grab a few things and go. Take one of those. Room for one more thing. Bit of iron. You can just see my base, that little poxy little thing over there. Yep, that works. Ooh, okay. So there is full damage. It's gonna feel pointless, but I want to start making use of the seed, but I also need to get a new tier 2 one going, and that needs more ice, more magnesium. So iron, ice, magnesium. It needs silicon and ice, because once I dismantle them, it's gonna give me back all the stuff I had. So grab 2 ice, grab 1 piece of silicon. Is the chat even up? Yes, it is. Hi, welcome. Okay, well we can build 2 of those. I just over limited my power. So, gonna need a couple more windmills. Just throw in one more for good measure. It's a bit of a jumble. I don't like it clipping, but I don't want to spread it out too far either. Right, let's get these back to going. And that should provide us more indoor ladder on board. So yeah, oxygen's going up a little bit right now, which is good, because that's what we need. Doobie-doo. Right, so oxygen's going up quicker, heat's building up slowly, we need more pressure. It's slow, but it is building up, but we also need more heat so I can get the progress. Oh, there's tier 3 backpack. 2 aluminium, titanium, silicon. Yeah, I should be able to do that. 2 aluminium, titanium, and silicon's the only thing I haven't got. That should be fairly easy to get. And there's tier 2. So we should be able to just quickly make that. There's backpack, more space, perfect. Heater. So needs aluminium and titanium. Titanium, aluminium, a little bit of titanium. Let's see if I can. Okay, this is a bit bigger than I expected. One, and I need 2 more radium. It's not so hard. And once again, power's out. I really am bad at managing this. Maybe it's time to do solar panels instead. Needs cobalt and silicon. So 1 iron, 2 cobalt, silicon. So if I take 2 iron, so I'm going to need 1 more cobalt and 2 silicon for this. I will say my management skills for this are not the best. I'm just going to block these. Next to that one. There we go. Yeah, that should pop us up now for a little bit. As we can see, heat is definitely going up quicker now. So we should have progress screen in a matter of moments. But what else do we need? We want a tier 3 oxygen tank. That's going to be a tiny bit. Unless I make some more of these. What do I need again? Hydration though. Yeah, that's fine. Iron, magnesium, silicon, 2 ice. Iron, magnesium. So I need ice, 2 ice and silicon. Let's go this way. So there's bountiful amounts of ice. So there's my 2 ice. Let's grab some more of them. So if I grab 2 silicon now, I can make 2 more of those. Ah, that looks like some. 2 bits. There's 1. There we go. I'm actually more surprised I haven't died yet. So. That one, and then if we take our 200% seeds, we'll really take advantage of what we've got. So that should be oxygen really going up now. Heat's definitely rising faster. There's the progress screen. That's what I wanted. Iron, 2 silicon, cobalt. And there's the tier 3 oxygen tank. That's going to require a bit more. So, let's do the progress screen first. 2 silicon, cobalt, iron. None of which we have. So we're going to have to go and look for that. Let's just quickly have that. That we'll have 2 of those. And then... Right. 2 silicon, cobalt, 1 iron. Well, cobalt's easy enough to grab. Plenty of it around there. That's silicon. And that's titanium, magnesium, ice. Titanium, iron. So this screen will allow us to see a percentage of how much progress to our next stages. And that'd be like, oh, we've got blue sky coming up, we've got lava coming up, we've got animals. So I need 2 silicon. Whoops. It's got to be like a tiny bit around there. It is. Yes, it has to be like a tiny bit I can take from it. Right, so progress screen. This can go here. Next to my terraforming one. There we go, we're 6% on the way to blue sky. Over 6%. That's not as high as I was expecting it, to be fair. So okay, so what can we do to bring that higher? Pressure definitely needs to go up. I think we will benefit from a tier 3 oxygen tank. Problem is I don't have any aluminium. No. So let's increase the pressure. How much does a drill actually use up energy-wise? 0.50. Yeah, we can get a few drills. So titanium. So each piece of titanium and iron you can get. So start with 4 drills, maybe 5. Yeah, if we go 5, then we've got our straight 6 drills going. So I just grab 5 pieces. To be out in a meteor storm? Probably not. Silicon, don't need that at the moment. Ooh. Oh, geez, massive cave. With big crystally thing. Okay. Probably not my best bit to go in there at the moment. After I don't actually know What? I saw that before that sand came in. So there's a shipwreck over there, there's one here, there's one up there. There's bound to be more. So, hey there, Link. Just grab some of this stuff that's come from the meteors. If it's easier to grab. And what's in this chest? Let's have a look. Let me see, more food. Aluminium, we can take that. We'll take the seed and the food. We'll take the cobalt, and we'll take one piece of magnesium. Once we're able to sort of progress further and get maybe like a bigger backpack and such things like that, maybe breathable air, then I'll start clearing up those variants. Let's just get my air back. Alright, drills. I'm just going to go mad here and place them for you. So, learning control. It keeps the blueprint up. Right, tier 2 solar panel. That's good to know. How's pressure going? Hey, we got the food grower. That is what we wanted. Just need a piece of iron for it. Even better. You watch. The moment I place this food grower, though, it's going to be enough to knock out all my power again. So, what's that? 15 energy a second. Will it? Won't it? I don't know. Let's give it a test. Press one button there to rotate it. Oh, done it automatically. And yeah, there goes the power. Oh wow. I need like another 10 kW to build this back up. Just trying to think now what would be better to do. Might be worth just getting silicon, iron, cobalt, and just having solar panels around. Yeah, iron and silicon is what we need. So we'll put all that away. Iron and silicon. So, silicon. Okay, plenty of silicon to be over this way. Not so much iron though. There. Get some aluminium out there from the shiny rocks not too far from me. Ah, thank you for the tip. That is useful. These shiny rocks, I presume. Come here, you. I was beaming you. Should have gone in. Let's see what I can find over it real quick then. So if I can get some aluminium, we can go straight to tier 2. This must have come from a meteor, because I can pick it straight up. Right. Let's have a look around. Iron. What am I doing? I need iron. Iron. Right. Let's look for some aluminium. Always a good idea to have 3 iron, 2 titanium, and 1 silicon. That way you can build a plantation here for that. I mean, true. I'm carrying air capsules, so... What's this? Hey, aluminium. We want to look for a few bits of payloads, ice, chest. Go for the chest. Leave the rest. I'm looking for bits in the thing. I'm more concerned about meteors than that. So, put a drill down there to pick it up. I don't have the ore excavators just yet. I will say that, but I do now have a few. So let's run back because I don't have any more air capsules on me. I see a gold chest as well. I will come back for you. I will remember where you are. Right, I actually am going to die. One of those. I need iron and titanium. Damn it. Perfect. Haha! We are cheating death. Right. And dismantle, but it's going to drop down the iron and the titanium. Stop rolling away. Right, run. Hydration level critical. I know! Quickly get in here, and then quickly come out here to try and build a couple of these. Okay, can only build one at the moment. What was I missing? Magnesium. Although it was enough to get the base powered up. But I do want to keep the base powered up, so there we go. Okie dokie. I need water, which means I need ice. I am about to die of dehydration. No, I'm not about to die, I am. Well, there's my first death. Luckily, I was close to base. Give me that. Ah, wrong button. Right, DK's that. What we got? Microchip, compass. I feel like that should be a basic part of any gear, a compass, not something you wait for. Right, food grower. We need to get some food grower. Squash, we'll use eggplants. Because why not? So that's fine, that's growing. Power, we've got plenty now thanks to the tall tier 2 solar panels. We're at 12% now, so we have started going up a bit. I do feel like we need to be faster though. We're not close to it. We're about halfway to a tier 2 drill. Locker storage sounds useful. Tier 3 heater just might take up room at the moment. Biodome sounds useful for O2. Vehicle station. A vehicle would be useful, but looking at some of this, I don't think I'm going to have it just yet. Anyway, let's go. Let's put my stuff away. Okay, that was full. That one's now got it. Let's go grab some ice to turn into water. In fact, we're going to grab ice and coke. And we're going to turn them into water and salt capsules. Anything to sort my water situation? Possibly. I'm going to go back and have a look in a minute. Just right now, we'll see water's going down. Water is my lowest thing, so it's like, right, I'm just going to grab ice to make the water, but also cobalt for oxygen. And because I'm a sucker for loot, I'm going to go grab that golden chest. And there's a blue chest in. Right, the golden was under here. Okay, so we want that for oxygen, we want that for oxygen, we're taking it. And the chest. And then I'm probably going to die on the way back, because I've just looked at my oxygen. I don't have any... no. And obviously I don't have the materials to make the habitat again, so it's like, yeah, I'm just done. The moment I see loot, everything else is gone. So here comes death number 2. Let's go get my stuff back. Thank you. Okay. So let's change that for that, and that for that. So that will produce more oxygen now for us. Let's make just a few dozen of things and have some water. Okay. We can throw stuff into these now. We've got 2 rockets and the pod. Okay, so what do we want to try and do? Let's have a look, see if there is something to improve our water situation. Veggie to tier 3, grass spreader, heater, flower pots, tree spreader. So oxygen looks like it just the water, I think you really got to wait till the sky is blue for the atmospheric water collector, and then when the ice is melted and data flows, right. Okay. That sounds like it's going to be a while off. In that case then, other than stuff getting blasted about outside, so yeah, there's the atmospheric water collector. Automatically collects water from humid ambient air. So yeah, that's probably going to be that. Water life collector, algae generator. What's with the shaking? The shaking is because it is a meteor storm. So more resources are coming down. While it's unlikely, you can get hit by a meteor. So I like to stay inside. Right. So yeah, every meteor drops a number of resources, so you can just pick them up off the floor, which is great. But yeah. Okay, so we've got food growing. It's not the fastest, but it will give us food. We've got oxygen, we've got heat, we've got pressure, we've got power, which honestly I want to make it better, but I can't at the moment. 15. Potentially, we could try and make another food. Aluminium and iron. And we can make the tier 2 exoskeleton, which needs titanium, magnesium, silicon, and aluminium. If that's... oh yeah, one piece of titanium. Go straight for that. Hope I get another food seed because eggplants barely... I mean, I do have squash. So, potential for 2 things. Aluminium, iron. Aluminium, iron. Speaking of that though, let's go and put that in. And we get the squash wherever it goes now. There we go. So I've got squash and eggplant, right. Power, we've still got 12. 21%. We need to try and get this going faster. So I think at the moment, pressure seems to be the one that's lagging. And I only have the one drill to do it. So titanium. Do we not have any iron at all? No. Okay. Probably should focus on making another, on the next upgrades, my oxygen. But at the same time, I'm just like, I want to get the whole terraforming thing started properly. Two more iron, then I can make 5. Okay, there's a tier 2 drill. So maybe we start changing them to tier 2s instead. Right. Go back. What does a tier 2 drill need? It just needs another titanium over the first drill. It also produces heat, but uses almost 10 times more energy. You know what? Have I got... take you. Right. Bin these. 1, 2, 3. There goes my power. There's my power back. So pressure's looking better, but power's now dawdling behind again. I love my survival games, I do, but I'm never good with like some of the management stuff. What did I need for it? Piece of silicon, aluminium, magnesium. Just need magnesium. A couple of ore extractors would be helpful. Should give me some more power anyway. Yeah, we're back. So can I build a couple more things? Build one. Build two. Okay, I'm close to going over it now, but it did just give me tier 3 veggie tubes. Just not sure if it's worth going for it just yet. Do seem to be getting fast here. Oxygen's already in the double. Like, it's already doing 25 a second. I think what I want to do is I want to build some more drills. Titanium. Do I have any more titanium here? No. Try and get everything to be like a double-digit progression. Right, here we go. Right, so what we can. Okay, that's close enough for me to let them just run. This is actually sort of building up slowly now. So let's have a look and see about progressing myself. Aluminium, magnesium, silicon, titanium. Aluminium, silicon. Magnesium and titanium. And then with this we get more oxygen. There we go. That'll last us a bit longer. That's not ready yet. That's not ready yet. So, a bit of water. Locker storage, perfect. What do I need for that? 3 iron. But that should give us more storage. So, let's have a look. There. And yeah, gives us double, then a little bit extra. So you know what? Everything can now go into these. There we go. Seems a bit better now. so we're in the 30% now. Still got power. They're still building up. Let's have a quick look. Okay, so when we reach the point that the first steps wants us to, we're also going to unlock advanced craft stations. Probably going to get tier 3 heaters before then, possibly. Tier 3 drills might come through. Ideally, I want to get this ore extractor so I can get the aluminium and other stuff. What else is there? Tier 3 ore extractors, tier 2 gas extractors, flower spreader. Okay, so pressure just goes to ore extraction by the looks of it. Heat's going to give us the biodome, algae, tier 4 drill, nuclear fusion. Okay. Water life collector. Speaking about that, we just got the living compartment grants and the transmission screen and communication. So now we should be able to get messages of some kind. Can't really remember what the messages were for, though. So, meh. Could start building upwards as well, but kind of like my tiny base at the moment. So we've got more oxygen. We just need a bit of food and such. So let's eat those two, drop that one, and then we're going to go and run to the spaceship behind us in the school and see what I can do. So just ignore everything on the way to it, because I want to see what's in there. So, something I didn't know about, or something that wasn't a thing, is I didn't realise you can deconstruct these. You need a tier 2 deconstruction chip. Okay, so we'll have to come back for that. Doors will shut, open. Then there's some stuff here. I'm just going to take the food for the time being. I'm just going to look for stuff that's sort of important. So I don't need those seats, but I do want that chip. Open spacesuit locker. Oh, hello. Tubio, Sipto, Como, Sipto. I will take them. I don't think I need them, but I'll take them. Okay, did I leave anything in this one? Yes. We'll take the aluminium. We'll take the squash seed. And let's go in a bit deeper. Get rid of that. Go around a bit in the distance. Still popping over things. There's a heater here. We can take that apart and use that. Almost full now though. Have one of those. Okay. What we got in here? Iridium, aluminium. Okay. We're gonna ditch the uniforms. Just so I can grab blueprint. Not seeing much else in it. So if I want to loot it all, it's going to take me a few trips and some upgrades. Let's get back and decode these chips then. There's nothing else around. There's no other secret ways in or parts you can't get to from the front. No, doesn't look like it. Bits and pieces over here. Just random loot, random resources. Ooh, pathway. This is a really bad idea. What's in here? Okay, we got uranium, iridium, stuff that I can't really take at the moment. 250. I'll take that just in case. Bit of aluminium there. Let's go back. And somehow I took a wrong turning and still got to where I wanted to be. Right, take that, and I'm sure we'll grab this later. Right. Let's get back to my little station so that I can check these chips. So we've got up 10% since I left. Let's have a look. Decoder blueprint. Tier 2 mining speed. Tier 2 agility boots. And recycling machine. All lovely things, but not something we need right now. Especially as I don't have fabric. So... 250. Is any of these below 300 or 600? 600. That's another meteor storm coming down. Didn't think they would be this frequent, but apparently they are. So equip this chip to reduce all mining time. 10%, 20%. Magnesium silicon. Okay, so I just need magnesium. I'm just gonna run after them in the meteor shower. Just put that. Silicon and super alloy. Do we have any more things? I don't think. No. Need silicon. Just to go running out in the meteor shower. Just a tiny bit of silicon. What are you? You're iron. Don't you right now? You're silicon. Grab that, 2 aluminium, magnesium, silicon. Might as well get all of these. So there's aluminium, silicon, magnesium, and you know aluminium. Okay, how's this doing? 45. You actually see the progress already out here, like it's going to sort of a purplish colour now. So it's slowly making its way to what it needs to be. And I've actually just forgotten what I need. If it was a compass, I need silicon and magnesium. So that looks like some silicon there. And some magnesium over here. Perfect. That gets us fully upgraded at least to what we need, or at least what we have, other than the tier 2 agility boots, because I just don't have fabric. Now eat though. Well, that's not ready. It'll be ready too soon, isn't it? Don't restore as much, so yeah, my hydration is low, I'm aware. I have to go grab some more ice, I think. Tier 3 drill. How much does this restore? 40. Right, in that case you get out of there and we'll have squash growing. At least then we know we got suitable thing. What does this need? So this needs aluminium and an extra iron on top of what we've been doing, but it produces a lot more stuff. So what are we producing right now? 9. I'm just going to do that real quick. Grab 2 solitary pieces I had. And I'm just going to basically point a laser at the planet. Lovely. I'm no longer here to terraform, I'm here to basically shoot the place. How's that? What's that? Oh yeah, so that's basically just almost double what I had. So that's cool. Heat-wise, we're still only on tier 2. Power-wise, we're at 26. I need aluminium to make those though. Can I make another? Even need aluminium, silicon, iridium. Got the iridium. Need silicon, aluminium. How far away are we from this? Nope, one's great up. From tier 3, 80. So we still need more oxygen to do this. So is it worth getting this? Let's empty out my inventory. Let's go. We don't have any. Okay, what do I need for 2 iron, 3 iron, 2 titanium, silicon. 3 iron, 2 titanium, and 1 piece of silicon, which I can have. we're going to go back over, we're going to grab some aluminium. And with any luck, come back with a fair bit, sort out my POW. Let's see what crash landed over here. Cobalt, magnesium, iron, titanium, more iron, silicon. Right, now we're going to go, I'll take that, that's aluminium. Let's go have a look in the chest. Aluminium. Take a bit of silicon as well. Just want to grab aluminium. Oh, atmosphere changes to just be dark. Yeah, it's like it wasn't dark a minute ago. What's this? Cobalt. Ice. Cobalt, ice, magnesium. Chest over here, that looks like silicon. Right, what have you got? Don't need any of this. Just need that, something else. Oh, space station. Aluminium. Going to die, so I need to build this real quick. One of the things I love about this game is you can see the changes happen as the progression goes. Oh, like the sky slowly turning blue, red, blue. Yep. My favourite when I was doing the early access was watching the lake formation build up, because like you have that massive like desert area, and then within moments, yeah, you won't see it here. This place just turns dark. But again, my favourite, the lake. Just watching it slowly fill. That was kind of the best part of this for me. That's a bit of aluminium there. 3 iron, 2 titanium, silicon. So I've got another 6 slots to try and fill up before I head back. Give me that. There's 2 chests near that spaceship near me, but you've got to go through the top window. I will bear that in mind. Like I said, I'm trying to just focus on getting aluminium right now. Especially as I'm such a loot goblin. It's not easy. Especially as I'm about to suffocate and I've forgotten where I put my little habitat. Chest. There it is. Run! Run! There we go. I'm not suffocating, it's fine. Probably should take this with me again. Why can't I... There we go. I was going to say, why can't I deconstruct? Nope. Okay. 3 more slots to try and fill up with aluminium. there. Titanium thingy. Aluminium. Thank you. Right, let's take my little... Ooh, another chest. This has all the aluminium I needed. Yeah. Oh, hello, what did I press? I pressed a button, and now I'm emoting. Stop emoting. How do I... There we go. I have no idea what I pressed. I just pressed something by accident. Oh dear. Right. So, I think what we're going to do is we're going to take our windmills apart, take our tier 1 solar panels apart, and just replace it all with tier 2. Because then at least we've got power for it. So I press 1 most likely. Probably? I mean, yeah, that kind of works out. The numbers are emotes now. Right, okay, now I'm with you. Go in here. Right, so. Don't need to hold on to you guys right now. We need to do that. What we got? New blueprint received. Living compartment corner. Nice. Start making the place look nice. I do need to drink, so I'll take one of those. So, what do I need for these tier 2 again? Iron, magnesium, silicon, cobalt. Iron, cobalt, silicon. Seems the only thing I don't have is magnesium. And magnesium wasn't used in the first one. Silicon and iron was, so was cobalt. So I can actually get rid of those. And just go grab some magnesium. So nothing on the ridge, so we'll have to go back down. So yeah, this whole area just sort of fills up with water, and that was the part I liked about the terraforming. Because yeah, you're seeing the blue sky now, but just to see this whole expanse go from desert like this to a whole lake, that was something. I'm gonna grab this piece over here as well. And this piece. It's always the material you're looking for is the hardest to find. Hell yes it is. Right. So, let's deconstruct that and that. Yeah, that's going to drop, but that's fine. Let's make... Let's turn this around. There. And silicon cobalt. Just there and there. And then do... Really wish it would remember your rotation you put at. And that there. So that's 5 of those. So what's our power looking at? Okay, so we are using 53.30. We are producing 105.90. If anything, we can actually get rid of those wind turbines now. So, getting rid of these. You can hold control and the mouse wheel to do 90-degree rotations. Hey, that's good to know, thank you. Right, yep, that's our windmills gone. So, we should just be on solar panels. And we're still producing a lot of energy. So I might sort of try to move these back a bit, like build them one at a time. apparently I'm carrying way too much to do that. I need to be able to pick up the cobalt at least. So just do that. There we go. Okay. So hold the control mouse. Hey, that's better. That's faster as well. So do one that. We will reconstruct the next one, and we're just going to bring them closer to my base now. I wish there was like a snap to grid function as well, where you could snap it down, it looks neater. Put it there, the door can have some shade then. At this point I'm just being fussy where I'm putting stuff. Bring that one to about there. And put the final one back in. Wow. There we go. That looks neater. Neater, and still a lot of energy to go. Cool. So let's see about what else we can do right now. Oxygen's doing really well on its own. Heat needs to go up more. Could we silicon titanium? Got titanium. Got silicon. And I need 2 iridium. We can make ourselves another heater. Can it just go? Doesn't look the best back there, but I can do that. And that should produce us more heat. Yep. So everything's in the 10s or 20s now. Okay, wrong screen. So it's going to take us a while to get to biodome. It might take us a little while to get to the nuclear reactor as well. Actually, we could have just gone to tier 3 because I just realised how close we are to that. And we're so close to blue sky as well. That's 99, that's 99. And of course I need fabric stuff. Right, okay. Honestly feel like I'm stuck now. Probably go out and gather some ice just for my water situation. Just grab a whole load of ice. I don't want to go too far from the base right now because I feel like we're going to get the first steps milestone fairly soon. I mean, we're at 135 now? Yeah, 135 is in the top here. So, only needs to go up another 14. And that's going fairly quick. Almost full of ice. bit more ice. That was weird. Ooh, chest. Surrounded by ice. What's in here? Ooh, water. Oxygen. I will take that. I will drink that. I will eat that as well. And you know what? I think we can take those. And the rest can stay in there until I can feel like going back to get it. Now, what does intrigue me is I can actually see a hole there in the cliffs. So I have no idea what's beyond over there. Hell, to be honest, I have no idea what's beyond over there. I don't know what's in that ship. Don't know what's in that cave. And I see a weird arch thing in the background which I have no knowledge of. So I really did miss a lot during early access. Right, what we got? Silicon, titanium, aluminium, and a radium rod. Funnily enough, I have an iridium rod, so I can use that. Aluminium, titanium, aluminium, titanium, and silicon. Yes. So, what's the difference? These are producing 4.5. This is producing 28.5, and a bit of pressure. So. Dismantle all of that. Get rid of all the ice for a moment. And the food and the water. Let's keep the oxygen on me apparently. Because I need to tidy up before I do anything else. Right. And now. Oh, that's a big boy. Okay. Nice. And that's now in the 20s on its own. Cool. So heat's definitely going to build up now. If I could just get pressure to go up a tiny bit more, which we could do if I built another one of these, and I actually do have enough. I'm going to put it right next to the first one. Aim it at me, myself apparently. Whoa. How are we looking? I think I just sped it up pretty fast. Right, so that's in 25, that's almost in 30, that's in the 30s now. Power wise, still got 25, 20. And how are we looking here? Okay, so we're not going to get grass spreader just yet. Not going to get the biodome just yet. And I doubt we're going to get nuclear power. Those I've grown, but I don't need to eat just now. So maybe we have a look at building these next veggie tubes. They need magnesium. I don't understand why you would stick the things close to me so you can put them anywhere on the planet. I think it's just how people go. Right, we need a water in this one. So let's see. Okay, so this can't be indoors, it has to go outside. So I'm just gonna plonk it there. Take my 600 and put it in there. And that should produce a lot more oxygen. I think I'll deconstruct that. So this one, 720 is what it should be producing. This one, 78. Yeah, sounds a bit better. Let's see if I can make it. So I need aluminium and luckily we can take one of those and one of those, make a water bottle, and then make another. And we get, wow, oxygen's definitely producing faster now. And we're about to go into the next stage. So we might actually get the brass spreader sooner than I thought. 2 silicon and aluminium. I have 1 silicon. Okay, I only have 1 silicon. Those didn't need silicon, did they? Yes, they did. So if I do that, and then I should be able to just do this. So, I mean, for me, for building around my base, it's just convenience. I don't have to go all over the place for it. I know with the ore extractor you do have to, but there's that. And we've just gone into Blue Sky stage, which is great. So next stage is clouds. I don't actually know what number that has to be to reach clouds, but by the looks of it, we're going to be there fairly fast at this rate. What did I get? I got a advanced crafter, so I need 3 aluminium and a silicon. So you had silicon in you, and 3 aluminium, which I can't carry because I'm carrying everything else apparently. So let's have a look. Oh, this is a big one. Right. See if I can put this. Okay, that's actually drained all my power putting that. What do I need? Silicon, 2 cobalt, aluminium, 2 cobalt. Just needs silicon. Once again, it's the quest for silicon. Is that silicon? That don't look like silicon. That looks like that's magnesium. That looks like silicon. Wonderful. Okay, so if I add this 1 solar panel, we should be back in business. Power restored. So oxygen's definitely going to go up. Let's see what this can do for us. So we can make jetpacks, rocket engines, iridium rods, uranium rods, super alloy, tier 4 backpacks, and tier 4 oxygen tank. That's actually useful. Grab all I can here. Cobalt and titanium. There's a piece of titanium. Okay, new backpack, more space, lovely. You recommend making the jetpack? I mean, I can understand why. I'm just sort of don't think I have enough stuff for it just yet. concentration level low. I know it's low. There we go. 370 now. That should last us a while. What do I need for this? I need an iridium rod, 2 uranium, and a super alloy. And I need 2. So, super alloy, I only have 1 of. I could probably make an iridium rod, but only 1. And then 2 uranium. Okay, so I have 1 rocket engine now. But I need 2 and a piece of titanium. Now I don't have enough iridium to make the rod, and I don't have a super alloy. Although I could possibly make one, but I don't think I have enough for that either. So that's going to have to wait. I am going to make a lot of water real quick, because I keep getting to that point. Grass spreader. So I don't actually know what that does. Where is it? There it is. Biomass. So grass spreader, 2 water bottles, a lerma seed, magnesium, aluminium. That's all fairly easy. Takes 13.8 energy. Gives me oxygen at 108 a second. And plants at 0.19 second. I actually don't know. I can just about do it. It is going to squeeze the energy out of me slightly. Magnesium, aluminium. There's aluminium. Don't have magnesium. Over here, I do. Okay, so I need a lerma seed, which, useful enough, I had one at the very start of the game in my thing. So there we go. Right, grass spreader. So this is going to spread in a radius. So I kind of want to sort of start. Kind of want to start around my base. So I'll do it over here. And let's be interested in what happens. I don't know what it means by plant. Plants 0.19 G a second. But from the sounds of it, this should now turn into a grassy little plateau. Do I know where the iridium cave is? No. As you've said cave, I'm going to say it's that one over there. But I honestly don't know. Just have that. Okay, so how are we doing here? Oh Jesus, we're almost at clouds already. Oxygen's definitely sped up. We've now got biomass added on here, so I don't know. Has that added anything to? Yes, it has. Okay, so biomass and plants. We get a biolab, algae generator, plant rocket, flower spreader, food grower, tree spreader, heater, insect spreader, tier 5 drill, fish eggs, okay, aquarium, nice, synthesizer, spreader rocket, harvesting robots, okay, frog eggs, animal food, plants, we're going to get a beehive, a butterfly dome, get lavas, butterfly farm, tree seed. Okay, we've also got insects and animals here. So more tree seed, high quality food, silk generator, fabric. Don't know why that's just a thing there. Outdoor farm, mutagens, ecosystem. The harvesting robot is really nice for getting specific stuff like standard lavas. Okay. We'll have to bear that in mind. Vehicle logistics. Activates the logistics systems to a vehicle inventory. And tier 4 jetpack. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff that we've just unlocked, ready to unlock. The outdoor farms are nice, and I'm glad they made them snappable. Oh, those are snappable. Okay, so if they're snappable, why can't everything else do? New blueprint received, a launch platform. Okay. And I've only just put that down, but I expected to see something. And we're in clouds, so we've done clouds and we're into rain next. Originally, oh, they weren't originally. Okay, so it's nice to see that they did add that to make it better. Okay, so we are progressing to rain next. Unfortunately, the atmosphere is still unbreathable. So I can't do much else. But I think for just starting up on this stream, I think I've done pretty well getting past 2 stages. Yeah, I've died a few times, but it hasn't set us back. We just need to, or I just need to sort of get our power sorted out. But anyway, I'm going to end it there for today. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I am probably going to come back to this one now as my main for a little while. I do have to go back to some of my others, but I don't know, I've had this one hyped up a lot more recently. So I felt like diving back in. And it's nice to see it all again, actually. Nice blue sky, got some clouds now. And when this starts filling up, this is going to be absolutely annoying to get anything from below it. So I'm probably going to have to get the chest that I know of real quick, get my pod sorted out. And yeah, but anyway, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you all again soon. Have a good one.